And we're back. So, let's see. Let's see if the 10th time is the charm, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, perfect. So, when we last left our heroes, from a simple voyage across the Whispering Straits, a voyage that was supposed to be ordinary and plain, we finally reached this point. Through epic battles with strange witch doctors to meeting ghosts that seem old but yet friendly, to finally making their way to Lord Kabathi and the rest of those that hold contempt and anger upon Survivor's Island. In our last episode, we faced a bitter betrayal by none other than Sky herself, the commanding officer of Survivor's Cove. Not only killing Shepard, but also the good tinkerer Almerac in her wake of destruction, trying to find her way off this strange island. The party was taken to the northern encampment, where the pirates and the cult of the deep reside. At first, it was strange. It was a little worrisome. However, there seemed to be some animosity amongst the group's leaders, particularly Talia Barbosa, the captain of the pirates, giving a subtle hint to Eli that perhaps they should speak in more direct terms. The party then went to sleep for the night while Eli and Alcor found their way to Talia's chambers. There they learned the truth that Talia was in fact herself being held captive at this point by Kabathi himself and the strange sea creature that guards the island. Upon an agreement between Eli and Talia that if they were able to defeat Kabathi, that Talia would have the ability to take them to the mainland. The next morning, the group was taken down to the ritual area, where it seemed almost hopeless for a moment as they stayed chained on the beach. However, a large screaming hawk from the sky, coming to their rescue, quickly transformed to their new ally Dendar. Further to that, the pixies joined as well as the cavalry cascaded in over the cliffside. The pixies were able to release our players of their bonds, where their weapons lay close by. And so, our story continues. As you look upon the current chaos that surrounds the beach, there seems to be battles brewing all around. No one really sure who to trust and who to engage with. Directly in front of you stands 3 cult members, still hooded, standing beside Mawtoo, right in front of the rock that Kabathi stands on. Talia has already engaged in combat with Sky after Sky attempted to murder Eli in cold blood directly in front. You felt your shackles fall to the floor. You are all now free. Looking around, what would you like to do?
Get our weapons.
It's a good
Actually,
start.
where are they?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
Look for them
where
first.
are they?
Left, aren't they? In a
They're not
pile?
far. They're about 10 feet in front of you, in a large pile, seemingly left there so that when the conversion was complete, you would be able to get your equipment again, however, under the command of Kabathi himself.
All right.
Yep. Get the
Head over and
weapons.
grab our gear.
All right.
Yep.
Heading
Ready.
over to your
Kicking
gear.
ass time.
You quickly grab all of your belongings, throwing on your armor as quickly as possible, checking your spell focuses to ensure nothing's been broken and that you're in capable fighting condition. Dendar looks back to the group, now seemingly behind you. He looks to you all and says, "There seems to be more pirates coming through the back entrance. I'll hold them off myself. You all have business to do. As he turns and begins to run to engage the now flooding pirates into the beach area. Kabathi looks down upon you all with a malevolent grin on his face. No matter. We'll finish you off right here, and when we're finished, we will convert you to one of my children. He looks down amongst the hooded cult members. My children, it is your time. Defeat your enemies that lie in front of you. They look up at Kabathi with a simple nod before lowering their hoods. You now see that they are strange fish-like humanoids with almost predator-like mouths, tentacles flaring off the back of their heads like moving dreadlocks that are sentient in their own rights. Mawtoo grins also as he grips his staff in his hand, ready for a battle.
Time I add fish to my diet.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen at the table, and for those who are watching, let's get ready to rumble! I'd like you all to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, no. Which dice should I use?
The one that doesn't suck.
Okay.
Should have told me that before I rolled. Damn it.
Right. All right, and with that said, Alcor, what did you roll, please?
9.
9. Alara,
24.
24.
Ooh.
Very good. Pavo,
6.
6.
God.
Trix,
20. That
20.
was spoken with such confidence.
Ollie,
6.
20.
20. Wow. You guys are moving quick today. And the mischievous Eli,
14.
14. Very good. All right, so first in the round is Alara. Second up is Beatrix. And if you'll bear with me for just one moment, players, let's get you onto the map.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, so cool.
And we also have a special treat for our viewers. We've gone ahead and created an overlay specifically so you can actually see what the heck is going on.
Oh, yay. Oh, look at our little icons.
I know.
oh, the happy little Ollie. He's gonna get so bloody.
Oh, man.
Is this why you asked our favorite color the other day?
It could have been. It could have been.
I don't remember that question. Oh well.
So,
Oh,
with that said,
I got
poised
mine.
directly in front of you, the 3 cultists with Mawtoo off to the side. Alara, what would you like to do?
Sorry, what is the black goo thing there?
Isn't that our
Oh,
ally?
good thing.
Is that
What,
is
at the
that
top
Kabathi?
there? That's Dendar.
Dendar.
Oh, it's Dendar.
Oh, I think because I have to zoom out so far, it just sort of looks like black goop.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I can
Okay.
definitely
One
say
of the
it's
goop
not
guys.
black goop.
Okay, I see what's happening here. Sorry. Okay. I am close. I don't like this. I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. I'm just going to take a step back. Oh, look, I can move my character.
Yeah, you can all move your characters as well. See, we're getting it. We're getting it. A lot less technical difficulties this time. Somewhat.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm just going to take a step back and take my staff and sort of dramatically stab it into the ground. And I'm going to cast Firebolt at Mawtoo. I just want to test it out.
Okay,
See
so
what happens.
slamming your staff into the ground, a little bit of sand kicks up around the edges as the sphere on top begins to emanate an orangish hue to the ball. Reaching into the glow, almost pulling it out directly with your hand, you stretch it outward, very similar to the javelin, as you reach back and toss it forward towards Mawtoo. Go ahead and roll an attack.
It's a 19.
Mawtoo sees the incoming bolt, but is unable to evade it as it soars towards him, hitting him directly in the chest. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Oh, poop. 5.
5. Okay.
Fire damage.
The fire kind of cascades over his haired chest as almost like someone has lit a sock on fire for a brief moment. The air suddenly has a waft of burning hair throughout it, and he looks down for a moment, not realizing what has happened exactly. He kind of tries to brush it off as quickly as possible. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope. That ends my turn.
All right, perfect. Trix, you were up. Ollie, you were on deck.
Okay, I'm going to move over here. Does that count as Mawtoo being within 10 feet of me?
Absolutely.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Each box is a
Diagonal
5-foot
situation
radius.
where- Well, I know that. I just wasn't sure if, since he's on like a diagonal to me, if that was still acceptable. Okay, and then I'm gonna cast my Arms of Hadar.
All right. As he blows his chest, he looks down, only to notice the black tentacles begin to wiggle up from the ground as they reach out for him. He jumps out of the way to try and avoid as best as possible. What's your save DC?
It is 14, and it would be for him, anyone in 10 feet. So the other people too. The
Okay.
other, yeah.
So not only Mawtoo, but the one of the cultists as well, not seeing as he continues to eye down the rest of the party. The cult member has no idea what's happening, and therefore has no ability to move out of the way, and is hit directly as the strange tentacle-like necrotic energetic arms reach up to him and begin to claw at his calves. He takes full damage. Mawtoo, on the other hand, seeing the black tentacles, jumps up for a brief moment trying to evade them, with only one of the tentacles reaching up and able to touch his arm. He succeeded on his throw.
So that's 7.
7 total?
7 total for whoever failed, and then half that
Right. Okay.
for whoever succeeded.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Trix?
No, that's all.
All right. Perfect. Ollie, you are up, followed by Eli in a couple turns.
All right. I'll put my hand on Pavo beside me and say, I'd rather not see your near demise like last time. Things are about to get very dicey, so take this. And then I'll do my shield of faith on him.
Very good. All right.
Did
So
not see
as
my
you
demise either, so thank you very much.
holding onto his shoulder, you reach, grabbing for the holy symbol around your neck. As you do, the holy symbol begins to glow a radiant golden light for a brief moment as it passes down your arm directly over top of Pavo. Pavo, you begin to feel the light cascade over you like a warm blanket being wrapped around you.
Sweet.
And then I would like to charge into battle saying, let's make sushi of these fishy fellows. And I'd like to run and leap while spinning my spade in the air my gravedigger spade and then slicing down at the fish guy in the middle there.
Okay, so the Scion looks to you, now knowing that you are about to engage. He holds onto his weapon as you run toward him, flailing your spear above your head. Go ahead and roll damage for me. Or roll attack for me.
That's 20 to hit.
You come crashing down on the creature as he reaches up. He tries to parry against you with the spear, but your sheer might, combined with the magnificent item in your hands, smashes through his defenses. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
All right. That's 6 damage.
All right, so as you cleave down with your spear, it cuts just directly through his robe. You can now see a bluish-greenish blood start to trickle out of a wound that's been now impaled on his chest. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ollie?
That's all. Just brace myself and stay right there.
All right, perfect. If you could go ahead and move your icon up to the cultist number 1, that would be much appreciated.
Oh, yeah, put him there.
Oh, why am I not getting the updates on this? Hang on a second.
I just did it just now.
Mine's
not
good.
seeing-
Mine's in lifetime.
Okay, we'll just leave it like that for now. All right, so
Oh, there we go.
So with that said, the creature looks down at the blood on his chest, wiping it off for a moment, bringing it up to his mouth and tasting it before he lets out a vicious snarl as his predator-like jaws open up towards you. The creature then lunges towards you. As it does, it comes stabbing down with the 2 daggers in its hand. However, you're able to be quickly enough, put up your spear just in time, again, to fight off the creature. As it pushes down on you, you feel an immense strength come from it. But the holy symbol, combined with the might of the champion's spear, you're able to push him back, parrying him back once more.
Nice.
The other cultist now, seeing the other 2 individuals make their way towards Alcor as he engages with Alcor. He goes to take a swing at you with his short sword. Unfortunately, you're far too quick and nimble, ready for the attack as you dodge underneath. As you do it, you feel it whiz overhead as you see just a single strand of hair fall down beside you. Mawtoo now turns around looking at... Whoops. Mawtoo turns looking at Trix and smiles. Once again, you see the disgusting yellowish teeth of Mawtoo as he looks to you and says, "Ah, you look to be my favorite anyway."
Ugh.
As he does, the hairs, the strange, thick, dread-like hairs protrude out the back of from his back as they leap down towards you. I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me, Trix. 7. You try your best to evade as one comes reaching down directly in front of you. A second coming from the sky, reaching down, trying to grab at you, dodging through it like you're dodging through beams in the Matrix. The third, however, comes from behind. You're unable to dodge this one as it wraps around you. You are now considered grappled. While all of this rages on, Tali and Sky's battle continues back and forth. Eli, you looking around the battlefield now see the 2 directly engaged as sparks fly off their blades as they clash together. The third cultist is going to turn, seeing his friend not able to effectively attack Ollie. He's going to make an attack as well. Ollie, is your AC still 19?
It's 20. I manually added the +1 that I get from my bonus.
Okay, so as the second cultist reaches down and comes to swing at you with his short sword as well, You were just in time as you push back the last one, seeing the other come off of your shoulder, pivoting down with your spear. It is able to block off the attack of the short sword. As you push back a little, the creature parries back for a brief moment before snarling out at you again.
Oh shit.
With the combat now effectively underway, Eli, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I kind of. How do I move my man?
Well, first you write him a story, maybe make him some food.
I'm on an iPad. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Select move. Can I do it that way? Hello. Well, this is unfortunate. Okay. I will
Just
log
tell
on
me
to
where you wanna go.
Roll20. Yeah, I want to go in between Mawtoo and the other cultist thing.
Okay.
I want to go behind Mawtoo.
Okay.
So he's engaged. So would that be sneak attack?
Technically speaking, it would be.
Okay. I want to do that.
Okay, I need you first to roll for your attack, and then the sneak attack gets applied to the damage dice.
Okay.
So,
Hold on. This stupid thing isn't showing me everything that I need to see at once.
no problem. As you survey the outcropping, you turn to look back at Alara for a brief moment and give a smile, knowing that you're headed into battle. Somewhere you seem oddly familiar. Throwing up your hood and crouching down, you quickly, stealthily move in between, flanking the backside of Mawtoo as he now has your friend Trix grasped in his hair.
Okay, that's going to be 17 to hit. Yes? No?
Thoroughly engaged with Trix as his smile grows wider. You move in with your two swords directly behind him as you quickly stab toward his back area. He notices you just at the last moment, but not enough to evade. As he quickly moves out of the way, the blade still slices down the side of his back. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay, so that is going to be 5 plus 7 plus 8. And I don't know what that is. 5 plus 7 plus 8. So that is 10, 11, 12.
That's
There
20.
we go. 20.
All right.
20 points of damage.
Very good.
Nice. Woo!
As the blade sinks into his back, you see a blackish red blood begins to spurt out the side. As Mawtoo reaches around, grabbing for his back, he momentarily lets go a little bit of the grip that he has on Trix. Looking down amongst all of you, the Kraken Priest smiles. Raising his hands to the sky, his necklace begins to glow blue again. Suddenly, throughout the battlefield, you begin to see puddles of the same blue light beginning to emanate all around.
Oh man.
And I wish this would have stayed for me, but apparently it didn't.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Where'd Eli go?
Me. Eli has drowned.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
Hang on.
Okay, I'm just not gonna touch anything.
Yeah.
I figured out how to move my character.
It
No.
was
Do it.
You don't meet the height requirements for this puddle.
Oh, to back. That's what I need to do. There we go. I got it, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
This is my bad.
Still, it's there.
So, as the puddles begin to emanate around a few of you, the water begins to trickle as the puddles begin to splash around on their own for a brief moment. Alara and Eli, I both need you to roll dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna use the good dice.
Nice.
Okay. Everyone
21.
with me? Everyone with me? Let's see. Hold on a minute. Oh my god, I have so many windows open. Where is it? Okay. The Constitution?
Dex.
Constitution?
Yeah, Dex.
Dex.
Oh.
Dexterity.
Oh, even worse. It's not too bad though. 18.
18. So, as the blue light begins to emanate and shine brighter, the columns of water begins to reach up, and as it does, you both jump out of the way, trying to avoid any water splashing up onto you. As the columns of water shoot up from the sky, many of you are too engaged in battle to realize truly what is happening around you. As it does, the puddles begin to settle again. Alcor, you are up. Pavo, you're on deck. What would you like to do, Alcor?
I will move 5 feet to the side. I'll put my hand together. A light will form in between them. Some black dots will appear. They will converge toward the center, and I will cast Magnify Gravity on the Kraken Priest.
Okay, so as the as pebbles and rocks begin to pull up from the ground, Kabathi does not pay too much attention to what's happening around him. Is that a dex save? Con?
Constitution, yeah.
That is an 18.
Yeah, he saves.
Okay, so at the last moment, seeing a few rocks underneath him as his spell of ritual has just failed him, he looks down to see the gravity being affected below him. Reaching onto his necklace, he puts his hand over top, and as water begins to cascade down directly from the ocean towards the pebbles, it begins to push down on the spell, essentially, making it not effective on him.
And it takes half damage, which is 3, basically.
All right.
3/4.
Nice.
So it had a little effect on him. Not much.
Yeah.
Not much.
Not much.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Alcor?
That's all.
Okay. Pavo, you are up with Alara back on deck.
I'm going to move 5 feet forward here, spinning around my quarterstaff, bamboo quarterstaff. I'm going to take a swing to the creature between me and Alcor
Okay.
with my quarterstaff.
Okay, so moving into position, spinning your staff behind your back, doing a little bit of a flurry. You spin it above your head high as you use the momentum to crack down on the cultist.
Maybe. 10 to hit.
As the bow begins to spin around, the scion or cult member looks back and takes notice of you just for a brief moment. As he does, mimicking the same move that Alcor used against him, he ducks for a brief moment as the bow whizzes over top of its head.
Okay, and I'm going to use that miss to then take a bonus action unarmed kick to the creature in front of Ollie.
Okay, using your momentum as you spin around as hard as you can with the bow, you kick up with the talon of your left leg as you spin around, aiming directly towards the jaw of the cultist directly engaged with Ollie. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
That would be for 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits as the blow clearly cracks against the jaw of the creature.
For 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points, very good. The talons at the end of your feet cut into the jawline of the creature as it almost pulls one of its strange bifolds off of its face as it now dangles, hanging her. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Pavo?
I'm good.
Okay. Alara, just being able to avoid the ritual as it flurries up beside you, down on one knee for a moment, you stand back up, kind of pushing back a bit of hair that's kind of wrapped over top of your face. What would you like to do?
I suppose if I took like 1 square forward, I would still be technically adjacent to those blue geysers.
Technically, yes.
Okay. Well, I don't like that very much. So I guess I'm just gonna take a step over to my left, I guess, in game, or my right. And seeing that fire, he didn't like the fire, it caught his hair on fire. I am going to pull up my character sheet.
What's a character sheet? I've never heard of that before in this world.
Hey, wizards probably have them.
That's true. That's true.
I pull out my book. I flip through all the pages. I'm like, oh crap, I can't remember how to do this spell. And then I read it, and I'm going to take an epic step, slow-mo backwards, and go into a stance. And I am going to cast a chromatic orb, but I'm going to summon a mote of fire.
Okay, so taking your step back and holding your staff high above your head, the crystal ball at the end begins to radiate a brighter orange, much more saturated in color than the firebolt spell. And as it does, it whips off from the staff. I'm assuming you're aiming this at Mawtoo?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's a 20, dirty 20. Woo!
Very good. The chromatic orb smashes into the side of Mawtoo, almost cauterizing the wound that was just that was inflicted upon it by Mawtoo, or by Eli. The burnt skin is singed around it, as you see now. Red blisters begin to form around the skin, now completely bare of all hair that was there before. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That's 15 points of fire damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Very nice. As Mawtoo looks and gives a bellow towards the sky in pain, as he reaches, doubling over on his side, he's looking very badly hurt at this point.
Right.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, that ends my turn.
Okay. Trix, you are up with Ollie on deck.
So does that mean I'm no longer grappled because he fell over?
Technically, you're still grappled at this point.
You took me down with him? Are we lying on the full ground?
Well, the hair,
Grapple you with hair.
The hair extends itself out.
Oh,
It
the
almost
hair.
becomes like a strange Medusa, snaky kind of hair to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And okay. Yeah. And how far away am I from actual him?
You're still only about 5 feet away.
Can I attempt to kick him while grappled?
Given the circumstances, I will say yes.
I will kick him.
Okay,
In
as you
the
try and wiggle a little
sensitive
bit in
area.
the hair. Okay, all right. Might have neglected that part. So as you wiggle around, first do me a favor and make a dexterity save at advantage for me.
A dexterity save at advantage. Okay. Ooh. That is a 21.
21. So with Mawtoo now thoroughly doubled over, you shake yourself loose of the hairs as you squirm your way out, falling down. You hit the ground, ready in sprinting motion as you rush towards the creature. Eli, you watch with a smile on your face, knowing the amount of damage and savagery you've seen out of Trix before. And as she does, she winds up directly between the legs and goes for a field goal. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Okay. That is.
Oh.
Oh my god. That's a 7 to hit.
Okay, so as you are running up, just a slight bit of hair that rests on the ground. You're winding up to kick, and as you step down, you unfortunately slip on a little bit of a hair, making your field goal go a little wide. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Trix?
No.
This is gonna
Other
come
than
back to
curse and
haunt
swear.
us.
Yeah, other than that.
Fair enough. All right. So, with that said, Ollie, you are up. What would you like to do?
All right. I'd like to wipe any blood that got on me from that attack, and with my grin on my face,
Oh, so creepy.
I cast Toll the Dead.
So scary out of nowhere.
As
He's
you
happy. He's a good guy.
As you grin, very non-human grin on your metallic face, grabbing onto your holy symbol once more, the smile leaves your face as you focus once more. As you do, the sound of bells are heard off in the distance, tolling, calling to those to the grave. Go ahead and oh no, that's a wisdom save for me.
13. Yep, wisdom of 13.
The deep scion directly in front of you and the cultist standing directly beside him, seemingly hearing these bells. And as they do, they do not watch the black mist that begins to emanate around their feet. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
3.
Aww.
D12 too.
The mists begin to rise quickly as it sucks up directly into their face. You see the mist burrowing down their throat as they breathe in the mist. They begin choking and hacking as spittle of black spew begins to come out of their mouths. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ollie?
That's all for now.
Okay, so with the cultist hacking in front of you for a brief moment, they stop, wiping the strange goo from their mouth. Both are going to try and make an attack on you. Wow. Okay. The first seems almost still a little preoccupied by the thought of this goo coming out of its mouth and its mind. As it swings towards you, you're easily able to dodge out of the way. The second, unfortunately, is a little too quick and is able to land a blow with his short sword. You take 6 points of slashing damage as it comes down across your chest, a bit of metal sparks sparking as it leaves a little indentation across your chest. The cultist to which Pavo just tried to attack with his bow turns with its 2 daggers and stabs at Pavo. That is... it's a 19, so as the daggers slash down at you, Pavo, using your wings to bat them away quickly, they are not able to connect. You're just far too quick and nimble. Mawtoo, hunched over on the ground, slowly rises up to the sky. As he does, he looks towards Kabathi and yells out, "Save me, Lord! I am dying." Kabathi looks down with nothing but a look of malice on his face, not paying any attention, and says, "You know what must be done, Mawtoo." Mawtoo looks back and gives a bit of a nod. As he does, he holds his staff high into the sky with one last chance for survival. The ground begins to rattle as the trinkets on his staff begin to move around, almost like wind chimes for a moment. As it does, suddenly twists of spikes begin to emanate from the ground, large stone thorns almost that begin to cascade from the ground out from underneath the general area around him. Where's my shapes? All right, I don't know how to do shapes, so let's do this.
It's all a learning process. Oh, the music's so perfect right now.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Tick, tick,
like-
tick, tick, tick. No pressure.
All right,
No pressure.
That's my crappy circle, but that's where the stone spikes are piercing up from the ground, like strange, sharp spires that pull up from the ground. I need everybody inside there. Oh no, it's automatic. Okay, so as you, as most of you stand and kind of watch around, some of the spikes come flying up right by your ankles. Trix, you take one of the spikes directly to the back of your calf as it opens up a wound on the back of your leg. Eli, your thigh being a little bit more exposed catches one of the stone spikes as its serrated edge cuts deeply into you. Is that? You both take 7 points of damage.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa. There was no attack roll there, eh?
Nope.
My God.
All right. With that said, Mawtoo, still huddled over for a brief moment, looks to be now bleeding out from his mouth as well, as you've clearly done significant damage to his internal organs, not just the outside coat of him. Eli, what would you like to do?
I would like to, I don't know if this is possible, but I kind of want to jump up on the rock and then I want to take my swords and then stab him as I jump down.
Nice.
Can I do that?
You
Or is that
absolutely
movement?
can.
Nice. Okay, let's see. That is gonna be, that is a 19 to hit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna roll damage. Nice. Guys, this is going well. Okay, not so well, but 13 points of damage.
Okay, so as you run up the spikes and try and use that as almost a diving board, having your two rapiers in hand, stabbing down on Mawtoo. Mawtoo doesn't have a chance as the two rapiers slice into its back directly on its shoulders, almost severing his arms entirely from his body as he goes limp and falls over, dead.
Bye, Mawtoo.
And down.
Sorry, guys, bear with me for 1 second.
Oh, Mawtoo is dead.
Nice.
Get to run away this time.
I don't know. I say we just take all these people out. This guy's really strong, though.
Does a
As
spike?
Yeah, I know.
Mawtoo-
I'm afraid of Kabathi.
As
I know, I
Mawtoo, as Mawtoo falls over, his hand loses grip of the staff. He falls face down in front of Trix, with the staff sitting directly beside him.
It's particularly ominous.
A little.
Here's a big red button.
No, I would never do something like that. No. Eli, is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Well, can I do anything? I wouldn't mind if I can, kind of like hiding behind the rock, like almost here-ish.
Okay, so moving just on the shoreline, just outside of the strange spike stones that emanate from the ground, you seem to be able to find a bit of an alcove as you dive and hide in betweens.
Awesome.
All right, so and you start your turn outside of the range, so you're good there. All right, so the Kraken Priest, Kabathi, looks down now at his deceased protege and gives a bit of a frown, but one of more disappointment than actual grief for the loss of his ally. As he does, he clutches his necklace for a brief moment, then raising his hands back towards the sky, the strange columns now seeming to move on their own.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
All right, finding them now directly underneath you, Alcor, Ollie, and Trix, I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh boy.
This
15
new
for
roll
me.
box is failing me. 3.
11.
Sorry, Alcor, what did you say?
15.
15? Trix?
11.
11, and Ollie?
3.
3.
I will
So,
use. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm going to use my reaction to take a minute and close my eyes while staring in Ollie's direction before I close my eyes, and I'm going to try and work through time, and I'm going to back it up a bit and try and divert time to a different channel and force a reroll for Ollie.
okay. So, as you close your eyes, holding on to the medallion underneath your shirt, it seems very similar to the experience you had in Mawtoo's hut, as the column rockets up for but a brief moment before you open your eyes again. You watch as it starts to pull down, as Ollie begins to move backwards almost for a brief moment. Alcor jumps back into the rising column, as does Trix. Ollie, you have 1 second chance. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
3.
Fuck! I
You
swear
cannot
it
change
worked.
this timeline.
Yeah.
I went right
Change
back
the
into the
future.
stream. My God.
As the column rises over you, you lose focus, as does your group lose visual on you for a brief moment. Not being tied down, though, like it had happened in the other rituals, you are able to move out of the way from the water source for a brief moment. But something seems different. You don't necessarily feel yourself. As you look down at your wrist, you find a bit of horror as your hand somehow has begun to transform itself into metal scales.
Uh-oh.
No, no.
Don't like that.
No, 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 no.
Don't like it.
No, no.
Uh-oh.
Why didn't it work? I'm
Seems
so
fishy.
confused.
Oh, boy.
All right, with that said, Alcor, what would you like to do? Pavo, you're on deck.
Okay, I will take my star crystal in my hands. It will light up, and I will say a few words and cast a guiding bolt towards Kraken Priest, whatever his name is. I don't remember.
All right, Kabathi says right there, Lord Kabathi. That's why I labeled them.
Fast.
So I can- so
It
you
does
guys
it on
will
our
be-
Where?
screen.
We don't have
Yeah,
labels.
we can't see the words.
Oh, really? You guys don't have labels on yours?
No.
No.
But I can see it on the
Oh,
stream, but
that's-
not on.
That's
They
ridiculous.
mu-
Oh
Maybe it's
yeah,
an
on the
option.
stream. Oh yeah.
Stupid roll 20. Give me grief. All right. So as you pull out the sphere, it acts almost as a mobile of light for a brief moment as it shines the stars directly around it. It's not too much of a radius. As you do, you pick out the certain constellations needed for your guiding bolt, reaching down towards the sphere, almost plucking the light out of the stars itself. You pull back and toss a guiding bolt toward Kabathi. Go ahead and roll an attack for me, please.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will
Nice.
absolutely hit.
$17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Wow. Okay. So as the bolt hits him directly in the shoulder, he flinches, but for a brief moment before looking down at it. Now seeing the scorch marks of the radiant energy pulsating throughout his arm, he looks back towards you with a look like, "Don't even matter."
Good. I don't matter. You're right.
You matter to me,
That-
damn it. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay, so with that said, Pavel,
Yeah.
just being able to parry and defend yourself from the 2 dagger attacks with your wings, you push the creature back for but a brief moment. What would you like to do?
The creature in front of Alcor, I am going to stab him or jab him with my quarterstaff.
Okay,
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
15. So the quarterstaff smacks across the side of the creature's head as it is looking directly at Alcor at this point, not paying any attention to you. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
10 points of bludgeoning.
And that is, who's this guy? Number 2. You hit the creature and clearly ring some bells as it kind of staggers forward for a brief moment. It puts its head or hand up to its head for a moment as it looks down, now seeing a bit of the same bluish greenish blood on the back of his hand. He's looking a little beat up at this point.
Well, then I'll follow up on the same guy then with the roundhouse kick to the head.
Okay. With a Patrick Swayze-esque roundhouse kick.
That'll be a dirty 20.
Absolutely hits.
This is slashing damage. Oh, good roll. For 9 points of slashing.
Okay, connecting with the back of the head once again, almost making it topple forward. It's looking pretty beat up. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'll just move 1 here, so I'm still in range.
Okay.
I'm good.
Alara, what would you like to do?
I will move over here and I will use my last spell slot and I will cast again chromatic orb. I will use fire again. And I will take the same stance back, slow motion, bring my hands up and create a modifier and hurl it at him.
At who?
At Kabathi.
Okay.
It's close,
so-
I almost forgot.
The staff, the crystal at the end of the staff once again emanates that darkish hueish orange as it flies off from the almost an ethereal version of the sphere, flies off from your staff up directly towards Kabathi. Go ahead and roll an attack for me, please.
Oh boy, that's That's not gonna hit. It's a 2, so 7.
Okay, so as the ball begins to move towards Kabathi, raising his hand out towards the ball before it makes impact, a shield of water begins to emanate and swirls as if water streams begin to circle around itself, creating almost a coil of living water directly in front of it. As the chromatic orb hits it, you just see a large bit of steam as both the chromatic orb and the water seem to disappear.
It's a bonus action. I'll just shake my head.
Okay. With that said, Trix, seeing the staff directly in front of you and just dodging out of the way of one of these columns, you watch as Eli disappears behind the rock face. A few of your other companions, all seemingly in combat, looking behind you, you now see Talia and Sky both viciously at one another's throat. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. I don't want to die, so I'm gonna cast false life on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use a bonus. Why is she shaking her head? Why is it?
Because I thought you were just gonna play dead. It's just like, oh my god, she's not doing this.
Oh no! Just to give me a little extra. And then
Just a little something, no big deal.
Pick up the staff with my bonus action.
Okay. Reaching down and grabbing the staff, you look at it. It doesn't seem to be anything special just from looking at it now, but you know yourself, seeing the magic of the staff, surely there's something that can come of this. Now, reaching towards your bottle for a brief moment, you pop the cork off, trying to, as secretly as possible, and whisper into it, "Little help, little help." And as you say that, a bit of purplish energy begins to emanate from the bottle, almost as a smoke, as it swirls around you for a brief moment. You feeling a little bit more refreshed than you had felt before. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that's all.
Okay, so as you remain within the confines of the stone spires that are sticking up, it's almost like walking on jagged rocks. Come here, stupid dice. You take another 6 points of piercing damage. Ollie, for the first time in your life, there seems to be some type of injury on your chest. At first, you feel it almost as a malfunction. Looking at your hands, something doesn't seem right, but it can't dissuade you from the immediate task in front of you. What would you like to do?
Can I disengage and try and just step backward out of the water?
Absolutely.
All right. Do I have to roll anything?
No, you don't have to roll anything, but that does disengage does take an action.
Okay, I'm just gonna step right over here.
Okay, moving back towards Alara, you kind of holding onto your hand, not knowing what to think of all of it. Is there a bonus action you'd like to take?
No, that's it for now.
Okay, so you stand shocked, staring at your hand. Alara, you definitely take notice of Ollie as there seems to be some level of discontent that he's dealing with right now. The cultist directly in front of you, Alcor, takes a brief moment to try and use your distraction from the column as it tries to slice once again with its 2 daggers. Again, just too quick for these cultists. You are easily able to dive out of the way of the first, and as it slashes across with the second, you kind of pivot backwards for a moment. It slices across your chest, catching a little bit of your shirt, but not harming any of your skin. Pavo, the 2 creatures, or the cultist directly beside you, seeing you trying to maneuver around, is going to take an attack against you. Holy shit, I'm rolling awful tonight. You are you engage with the creature for a brief moment with the bow as it kind of stabs down at you, splintering some of the bamboo bow, but not breaking it in half. You twist it around for a brief moment, trying to snap the sword out of the creature's hand, but he pulls back just in enough time to retrieve his weapon.
Worked hard on this bow.
The other cultist, now seeing a look of shock directly on Ollie's face, is going to rush him with its 2 daggers in hand. That is going to be... That's a 23. Ollie, so the creature, you not noticing it because you're just too taken back by the metamorphosis that you've seen on your hand now, rushes toward you and strikes at your chest once again with the 2 daggers. A bit of the iron begins to crack open a little bit. You take... You take 3 points of damage as the daggers slash across your chest once more. Eli, having found a good little hiding spot away from the action, what would you like to do?
Okay. What is his necklace made out of? Is it like a string? Is it a chain?
From where you are right now, you can't see it.
Can he see me?
Nope, you would be hidden within a bit of an alcove directly within the rock. So above you, there would be a little bit of a ceiling.
Okay. I would like to try to like jump on him like a little spider monkey and like get around his neck to see what I can do about that necklace.
Okay, so first I'm going to need you to make a strength check or an athletics check for me.
Athletics?
As you reach up, trying to grab onto the wet surface of the rock, climbing up.
12.
12. You make it about halfway before you realize that the algae and the moisture on the rock is just a little too slick from the backside as you kind of shimmy down or slide down the rock face a little bit.
I guess that's my action. Am I right? I
That
can't do
would
anything
be-
else.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say that that's your bonus action if you want to do something else.
Can I get into a better position to try to do it again without having to climb over anything? Is there like if I were
Well,
to
the
stand
top
here?
of the rock, the
Oopsie.
top of the rock is about 20 feet from the from the beach level.
Oh. And all of these platforms here, like over here, and over here, these are all equal?
No, they do cascade up. Okay, so if you want to make your way to one of the ledges, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, I want to go a little higher, but stay hidden.
Okay, go ahead and make another athletics check for me.
Okay. It's even worse. 8.
Okay, so as you begin to slide down, you try and grab and pull up again, start to slide. And as you do take notice of a little bit of a platform off to your left-hand side. Swinging yourself over, you reach your foot out for a brief moment to try and grab onto the edge before your hands slip. Go ahead and make a dexterity save for me, please.
Oh, shit. Okay. 10.
10. Your feet just scraping on the side of the platform. You feel your hands slipping with the moisture and the algae stuck between it. Your hands let go as you begin to fall. But as you do, you seem to stomp down a little bit, your heel finding an edge. Reaching over, you grab onto the side instinctually as you pull yourself over to the edge of the platform. You're about 10 feet up the entire rock face. You're safe for the time being.
So where would I be on the map? Am I moving at all or staying right here?
I'll move you. You'll
Okay.
be right. I'll put you about right there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. The priest, now seeing that there doesn't seem to be, he doesn't seem to be having much success with these columns, leaves them in place. However, raises his hands to the sky once again, and as he does, the gray clouds that seem to have flickers of the pinkish and purples coming from the hues of the pixies as they soar in the sky, pelting down towards the pirates and cult members on the beach. The clouds grow darker for a brief moment before a bright light shatters the sky for a brief moment. I need everybody to...
Oh.
I'd like everybody to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
$20.
16.
22.
13.
23.
Okay, so surprisingly, you all notice this before it actually takes place. A large bolt of lightning pierces the sky, slamming down into the beach, sending electrical currents cascading through the beach sands. And while all of you are mostly successful, Talia is not as successful.
Yikes.
So as the electricity cascades over her body, you see her clench up and shake for a brief moment before falling backwards to the beach sands. Alari, you being the only one in with not fully engaged with anything, look over to see Talia as she falls to the ground. Doesn't seem to be getting back up for the brief moment.
Sky still standing?
I'm sorry?
Sky still standing?
Sky is still standing, as are the other cult members. Dendar got hit, but it's Dendar. Alcor, having evaded this tremendous bolt of lightning that shocked the waves or shocked the beach itself, what would you like to do?
I would put my hands together again and cast Magnify Gravity on the Kraken again.
Okay. And that's a con save, correct?
Yeah.
What's the saving throw on it?
It's 14.
14. So, as the bolt, as he looks down upon and surveys the battlefield, happy and content with causing damage to not only the enemies but some of his allies as well, with a sadistic look on his face. He does not notice the rocks begin to pull upwards towards him. He doesn't take notice of your spell whatsoever. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Nice.
It's 12 points of damage, and it's a 10 feet sphere.
Okay.
Come on.
Yo,
I don't know. Eli is behind the rock.
Come on, man.
how many
Eli
points
is
of
hidden.
damage? I'll die.
Come on.
Eli is
Oh my.
I had said before, Eli is 10 feet below Kabathi
Yeah,
at this
it's
point.
Yeah, it's a 10 feet sphere. That's why I said.
Yeah. So Eli, you're not within range right
Okay.
now.
Oh, thank God.
It's a radius, not a diameter. But okay, fine.
Do you want me to die?
arguing
No!
for you.
I'm just saying.
Wait,
Fine.
what's the
Wait.
gravity sphere do?
Hurts.
A lot of damage, man. A
It
lot
does
of
2d8 force damage.
But does it affect the gravity around him?
Half speed or something.
Basically, yeah. If he fails, his movement speed is half to the end of next turn. That's it.
So I have to do a
Okay.
save?
No, you're not in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you get within the sphere. So from your perspective, Eli, you're looking up and you can see this wave of a sphere around Kabathi as almost like Avatar the Airbender style as the rocks begin to spin around him in different directions.
Ooh.
But I
right,
don't think he's
Encore.
going to go anywhere.
Is there
That-
anything
that's
else
it
you'd
for
like
me.
to do?
That's it.
Okay. Pavo, you are up, my friend. Having
I'm gonna-
go ahead.
I'm gonna keep wailing on this guy that's standing in front of Alcor.
Okay, so
It looks like he's starting to hurt a little bit, so I want to finish this guy off.
okay. So taking another couple blows with your staff. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
So first attack will be with my quarterstaff. So dirty 20.
Catching him again, this time almost trying to sweep his leg out from underneath him. He takes a large hit to the back of his leg. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
11.
Okay. You hear a snap in his leg, not knowing where exactly that snap came from. He kind of hobbles on one foot for a brief moment. What would you like to do?
Is he still standing there?
He's still standing.
Then I will take a kick at him.
Okay.
Bonus action kick. That's 13.
13 hits.
Slashing damage is 8.
8 points of damage. Okay. So as you come down with your heel, the talon on the back of your bird-like foot pierces the back of his neck. As you scrape down, a large gash appears directly down his neck as blood begins to pour out of the side. He staggers for a brief moment before falling over to the side,
Sweet.
no longer lifeless. Or no longer life filled. He's lifeless. He's dying. That's what I meant to say. Okay, trying to make it cool.
Reversed.
I can't reverse time and do cool shit like you guys can.
Cool. Pavo can kill people back into life.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I killed him
If
to
only.
life. All
And
right.
So with that, I'm just gonna give my move action. I'm gonna stay with my move action, but then ready myself against the guy in front of me.
Okay, fair enough. Alara, you are up. Trix, you're on deck.
Well, that dude's down. I am going to. Are all those spiky things still up?
Spiky things are still up. Yeah.
All right. I am going to walk around the spiky things, so I'm not in them. Say
Okay.
right here, and I'm gonna say, Sky. We have a way off this island, but you need to stop this bullshit and help us. And then I will cast a firebolt at her.
That's the way to persuade her.
I was literally about to give a persuasion check, but okay.
Okay. Well, if I can make a persuasion check, then I will do that instead.
Okay. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me then.
Okay. Ten.
10.
Fireball.
Sky.
Fireball.
Sky looks up at you with a look of pure hatred. as she looks at her sword for a brief moment, tossing it to the side, reaching down and grabbing one of Talia's very beautiful, much longer rapiers, and looks towards you with murderous intent. What would you like to do?
Fuck. Did that take my action?
We'll give that'll be your bonus action.
All right.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
All right.
Yeah. So.
Using your spell focus, you produce the javelin-like bolt of fire in your hand, tossing it towards Sky. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
17 to hit.
17 absolutely hits.
Oh, thank God. Okay. 3. Shit.
So, as the bolt hits her directly in the chest, there seems to be enough leather padding that it doesn't do too much damage. A little bit of scorched marks kind of ride up the side of her face, but the rest of her body seems fine as she has a look of pure bloodlust in her eyes as she begins to move toward you.
Well, I say, how many feet do you think I moved to get there? Like 15, half my movement?
10, no, I think you only
15?
took 10, didn't you?
Okay, well, there's a diagonal, so I wasn't sure how we're counting that.
Yeah, anytime you move into a new square, guys, you've moved 5 feet. So it doesn't matter if it's up, down, left, right, diagonal. It's always 5 feet.
Diagonally. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So then I will take the remainder of my movement, which is 20 feet, and back the fuck up! 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll go right there.
Okay.
And I will take a cool stance, and I'll flip my hair to one side.
All right.
Acting all cool while you run away.
Yep. Sounds just like Laura.
Dendar looks back and says, "Yeah, I wonder how she gets such volume in her hair." And turns back and engages with pirates once again.
Can I wink at him? I want to wink at him.
His back is already turned to you. He's engaged with 3 pirates all at the same time as he slashes directly at them with his great axe.
I wink in my mind then.
All right, you give him a mind wink. Fair enough. Trix, what would you like to do?
I would like to take the staff that I now acquired and wave it around my head, and then with intent of attack, aim it at Kabathi and just see what happens.
I love it.
All right.
Like,
Is there any intent that you have, or
yeah, attack.
Destruction.
Die.
Damage!
Towards Kabathi.
Okay, so as you focus, you know spells. You kind of know spells. You kind of know spells. So this must be easy. You don't need practice with this at all. In your best superhero pose, you reach out towards Kabathi, focusing all your energies. You hear a voice of inspiration in the back of your head saying, "You don't know what you're doing." As you feel a jolt of your magical energies shoot down your arm into the staff itself. And as you do, you watch as at the end, a small flower grows directly out of the base of the skull.
Oh my god.
Hey, that could have been worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could have backfired.
Mhm.
I'll take a
So-
flower.
That's my action.
I'll allow that to be a bonus action if you want.
Okay, so then in that case, I will attempt to pretend like that didn't happen and cast my Mind Sliver at Kabathi.
Okay. So looking back at it and looking at the flower, you're somewhat impressed as you give a slight smell to the flower. Very nice. a very citrusy smell to it. But no time for that. No time to stop and smell the roses, as they say. As you reach up towards your forehead, trying to gather and reach out for the consciousness. There's so much around you that it seems to be almost like deafening noises within your mind. But you're able to focus on Kabathi. As you notice, it is the darkest aura on the entire beach. Next to Alcor sometimes.
I was gonna say.
I was this close.
As you find your mark, you open your eyes once more, releasing it towards Kabathi. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
It's an intelligence save.
That's what I meant to say. I'm going to make an intelligence save. God damn it. The Kabathi not paying any attention to his sides, mostly just watching the chaos that's been spurred all around him, fails his intelligence throw.
And that is 4.
Okay.
Level 2.
Yeah.
You watch as for a brief moment he grabs onto the side of his head like, oh man, ice cream headache, but way worse. He shakes it off for a brief moment and then looks down upon you, gazes down. He is fully aware of you at this point.
Run.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Okay, so as you kind of step back for a brief moment again, the jagged rocks beneath your feet pierce up through your legs, scratching and clawing.
But I didn't want to move.
But you're still in the circle.
Oh. I thought it was just if you move within the circle. Sorry.
You take 4 points of damage.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hopefully you're still standing.
I know. I'm just waiting for her to be like, and I'm down.
Got 2 health left. If my calculations are correct.
Keep it
Oh
down.
my
everybody.
god.
Well, you are the computer of the group. Computer, compute. All right. With that said, Ollie, having taken more damage from the cultist, you kind of shake yourself free for a brief moment, realizing where exactly you are and what's happening. What would you like to do?
Okay, holding my chest and looking at my arm, I think I've been poisoned. Something is wrong here. I wonder if maybe that's the cause. And I will raise my crossbow and I'll aim at Kabathi's necklace.
Okay. So, as you do, it's hard to see as this sphere of arcane energies seem to be mixing debris up all around it. It's difficult to get a shot on such a small object at this point. Go ahead and roll for attack with disadvantage.
Mm. 9.
9. So as the arrow flies true, it looks like it's going to hit its mark, but as soon as it gets swept up into the sphere, it gets tossed around like a pig in a tornado. The arrow gets spit off over to the side outside of the sphere. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay, so the cultist now tries to swing down directly on you, trying to bat the crossbow out of your hand. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Hooray.
You pull back as you see the 2 blades swing down directly in front of you. He almost stumbles over for a brief moment, putting so much momentum and force down into the attack. The cultist directly in front of you, Pavo, is going to make an attack with his short sword. That's 24. The short sword swings directly at you. You try and parry it with your wing, but this time it actually tears down into the lining of your wing directly. You take 4 points of slashing damage. And Talia, let's make one of these.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's not good.
Wake up, Talia!
All right.
We need your vote.
We need your
Sky,
votes.
now seemingly stalking Alara, is going to begin to
God.
make her way over towards her. Not running, just with murderous intent in her eye, giving one of those creepy serial killer stalking walks.
Definitely deserve this.
Eli, you watching high above you as you can no longer see any of the other battle raging on around you. You have to dodge out of the way for a quick moment as an arrow's head almost streaks down directly beside you.
Oh,
What would you like to do?
I would like to try to climb these rocks in an efficient way. So this platform, it looks off to the left right here. That looks like the second highest platform, am I right?
So there'd be one more platform that's about 5 feet from Kabathi. That the one you just went to is probably equal, just about 10 feet.
Okay, let me get to the one that's 5 feet behind him. Is that this one? I don't
Yep.
know where to go. Okay.
So here,
so
I'll
that's
let me
strength?
here. I'll show you.
Yeah.
So, this is 15 feet. The one you're on right now is 10 feet. That's 5 feet, and then this is ground level. Cool.
Okay. I'm going to try to get to the one that's up here.
Okay.
So I'm rolling strength.
Well, how are you going to try and do it?
I want to do it carefully. I want to take my time and actually get a good grip before I move.
Okay. So focusing on what you're doing, you try and lay out the area around you. Go ahead and make a perception check for me. Actually, make an investigation check for me.
Investigation. 17.
17. So as you look to where the holes are on the face of the rock, you do find certain kind of cubbies where your hands would fit perfectly, allowing you to avoid the moisture. Now go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage for me.
Okay. Okay, that's a reroll. Guys, this is brutal. I am never gonna get up this stupid thing. 14.
We're all rolling poorly.
14. As you do, you finally climb, making your way up. And as you do, you seem to be caught in the sphere of gravity that centers directly around Kabathi. How many points of damage was it, Alcor?
Oh, shit.
12.
Uh,
Yeah.
Wait,
As
wait, wait. Do I get to do a save?
Constitution.
Is it just forever though, or is it how
It's-
long is the
it's-
duration?
It's one round, so it's all my round until I start again.
yeah.
Was that your last
Okay.
one?
So Eli, you can go ahead.
I got
and
one more.
I'll allow a Constitution save for you.
16.
Yeah. So you take 6.
So
Okay,
as the
well-
rocks and stones and debris whip around you, you feel as it kind of slices like small paper cuts, but your razor focus is sharper than any object that could cut you right now. as pulling out your two rapiers, almost in a Wolverine-like stance, you make your way up to the level just below Kabathi.
You have 3 health left. It's good.
I have 2 health left.
Oh no, my calculations.
Listen, you're not thinking straight.
Okay. As a bonus action, can I try to see what material the necklace is made out of? Like the chain. I want to see if I can cut through it. Although I don't know if I'll be doing that because I think it's gonna kill me.
Okay. Make a. We'll say make a perception check for me.
Where the hell is it? That's 18.
18. So, looking at the back, you can see that it seems to be some type of hardened or worked in seaweed. That's almost, it seems like a thickness of leather from what you're seeing. Although it's strange because it is it looks like a seaweed that has been worked in some way to make it a little bit more durable.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just pray.
All right. Fair enough.
Alcor,
You walked
don't
into
do
it.
anything else.
I haven't started it yet.
So is it a con save at the start of each turn?
No,
Or is it just once?
it just stay for 1 round.
Okay. So,
So basically,
as
it's
the
just once.
as the debris whips up around Kabathi, he tries to shield himself away from it as he kind of yells and screams profanities for a brief second, looking down on you and then looking over towards Trix, pointing his hands directly towards both of you.
No.
You watch as all the columns seem to center directly. Oh, that's Dendar. Seem to directly force themselves upon you. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws at disadvantage.
No.
Mm,
Oh, no.
oh my god, what is that dog wearing?
6.
He's
Six,
not
okay.
wearing anything. It's just a blanket.
It's his varsity jacket, okay?
17.
17. So, that's with disadvantage?
Yes, I got 17 both times.
Wow.
Okay. You got lucky. So you're able to dodge just out of the way, Alcor. You get hit directly with the columns of water. You feel a strange pain emanate from directly underneath your shirt. You feel almost like it's this burning, piercing sensation, almost like you're trying to breathe in the blackest of smoke. You fight off the feeling and just push yourself on the edge of the columns for but a brief moment. But whatever damage was done has already been done.
So ominous.
God.
Whatever damage, you don't know what happened to you, but it's
Well,
done.
It happened.
Yeah. Are they
So-
up on a pillar right now? Did I understand that right? They
No,
get
there's
lifted
columns.
up?
There's columns of water that basically
Oh,
shoots up
the water.
beside you, kind of like a reverse shower.
Got it. Okay. I thought it was the stabby rocks. Never mind.
All right. With that said, Alcor, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, my passive perception is 16. Would I have seen Eli on the rock or not? I'm not looking for Eli. I'm just wondering if I saw him going on the rock.
Well, he's still not directly on the same plateau as Kabathi. How tall are you, Eli?
Where do I look to find that?
You're a
Features and
halfling, so you're
traits?
probably somewhere between.
Description. I am
2.5.
4 feet tall.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to see enough for a passive to see Eli right now.
Okay. Then magnify gravity again. I'm pissed. That
Alright.
He
hurts.
doesn't know he's there.
I don't know if she's
I'm
there.
just reacting, okay? I'm involved in the game, all right? We're about to watch Eli die, okay? It's fucking
you are.
crazy. Oh my god.
Doubling down on your magnify gravity spell, even more debris begins to kick up and swirl around. Eli, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Fuck me. Fuck, I failed.
The having just about enough of this madness, the Kraken Priest kind of flexes back his chest muscle as he bellows out to the sky. Water begins to push away from the debris directly centered that seems to be centered from him, emanating from seemingly nowhere. He rolled a nat 20. Sorry.
So it still takes 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Or
So-
no, like I don't know. It's 11 damage if you failed. Then it's the nat 20. I don't know if it takes anything.
Okay.
So do I go into like minus?
Eli, you being caught up again and feeling the doubling down of the gravity, more debris has been kicked up. Your weary body is just taken too much of a beating as you fall unconscious on the rocks.
Okay.
That's what you say as you go down. Okay.
Okay.
This is me now.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god.
is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Alcor?
I'm done.
Don't want
Okay.
to kill anyone else.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna turn on, Sky? I mean, alcohol.
That's for next turn.
Okay.
Pavo, you are up. What would you like to do? You're just seeing the chaos streaming all around you once again.
Of course, I can't see what he just did, so I'm just gonna focus on the guy in front of me. This is taking too long, so I'm gonna double hands smack him upside the head with my quarterstaff if I can. 11
Okay.
Plus 7, 18 to hit.
Definitely hits.
So 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, so as you smack across the jaw of the creature, it spits out to the side as its head gets jerked back for a brief moment. Are you taking your second attack?
Yes, this time I'm actually going to use a key point to do 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus
Ooh.
action.
Okay.
It's taking too long, and so I'm going to basically do one of those kung fu moves where you do like a handstand and do a double kick.
Oh, a spinning around kick like Chung Li.
Yeah,
All right. So
something like
as you push as you swing across with your bow, you then kind of fall back for a moment, doing almost into a spring up. However, you only go back into the handstand, spinning your talons around viciously. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Okay, so the first one, that's 10,
Okay.
and second one, natural 20.
All right, so the first he's able to move out of the way, refocusing himself directly towards you, is not paying attention to the second attack, and you hit him directly in the face. Now spitting out the other side as he's hit from the other angle. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That'd be 10 slashing.
Okay. The bruised and battered creature is beginning to breathe heavier as both of his face, he's now swollen and bruised from the battering that he's just taken. All right, that takes us back up to the top of the round. Alara, what would you like to do?
All right, I probably don't see what's happening on the rocks. I am just going to try one more time, Scott, and say, listen, just stop. This is insanity. We have a way off this island. That's what you want. You just need to stop.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage because you just attacked her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's not that bad, actually. Hey, 16.
16. She continues stalking towards you. You now seeing the bloodshot in her eyes as she moves closer. A little bit of drool dripping down the side of her mouth.
Do I still have an action?
Yep.
Okay, firebolt. But I will. I'm gonna aim at her hair. Try and
That's
light it on fire.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
She's so happy.
Go ahead and
Cantrip, but I'm so excited. Nat 20 on a cantrip. Careful cantrip. Oh yeah.
don't have to be careful this time. All right. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
All right. I shouldn't have gotten too excited there. Let's see what we got on this cantrip.
One. Yeah.
A 2.
Nice.
Yay!
No, 4, but I did say I was trying to light her hair on fire, so maybe.
So as the bolt shoots directly towards her face, she tries to move out of the way, but catches the back of her hair as she Michael Jackson goes up in flames. As she lets out a billowing scream, she turns and tries to run towards the water.
Just give her
Nice.
advantage on intimidation checks.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. Oh, I forgot to do this last time.
Oh shoot.
Okay. Talia remains motionless.
Yeah, we need to get Tyler out of the circle.
So, Trix, having moved out of the columns of the water and realizing that the ground is sharp and pokey and hurts in the area where the spike stones are, what would you like to do?
I'm going to.
If you say lay down and taking a nap, I swear to God.
I'm going to cast False Life on myself again.
Okay.
Okay. That is that. And then did I see what happened to Eli? Because I'm over there. Did I see him go unconscious or anything?
Make a perception check for me.
Oh, please, God.
Don't worry, I
That
don't have
is
it
a
anymore. I'm out.
5.
Good, then I can fly up there.
5?
Or-
There's just too much debris getting kicked up. You do not see your small halfling friend.
Of course not.
Okay. Can I use? I don't know if it would count as an action or a bonus action, but if it's a bonus action, can I use my switchy belt to turn into a crab?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
Okay. I feel like that would be quite inconspicuous on a beach, so
All right.
I will turn into a crab and I will crawl out of the fucking spike area.
Okay. So as you
maybe?
shrink down into
Yeah,
this
down.
small size, Ollie, seeing how you're the closest, you hear this strange voice emanate from somewhere that says, "Don't forget about Zoidberg," as Trix begins to shrink down into a small crab-like creature. Trix,
great.
what? So you've taken. Yep. Okay. So you're good.
I'm good.
Ollie, what would you like to do, my friend?
Did I see what happened to Eli?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
God.
But she can't blame me if she dies.
This is horrible.
Eli is a male. He prefers he, him. Thank you.
Oh, he. Sorry. 9.
9. The debris is just is too much. You're focused on Kabathi, not the surrounding areas. You do try and take note of where Eli is, and now realizing that you haven't seen him throughout the entire battle. What would you like to do for your action?
I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me
Okay.
with let's do Toll the Dead again.
Okay, so the bells begin to ring out once more as the mist begins to grow underneath his feet. As well, what's the range on that?
60.
60, and is it, Dave, you would know this, is it targeted?
Yeah, it's one target. I think it's
One target?
more
Okay.
target later
Yeah.
on. But
Okay.
It says the target.
All right, so hearing the strange bells, the creature looks up, trying to figure out where it's coming from, of course. Not paying any attention as the mist begins to seep back up into his lungs, down his throat, as he breathes in the mist once more, begins to cough and hack up the black goo once again. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
2.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ollie? Oh, no, you took the bonus action. So, the creature is going to go ahead and try and make some dagger attacks against you again. But you're this time fully focused on what's happening. He tries to reach down. You actually grab his wrists as he comes down and push him back a little bit. Pavo, the creature in front of you, is going to take a slice with his short sword. You are able to easily dodge out of the way because your DM can't roll worth shit.
I'm okay with that.
Sky is going to continue head directly on fire, running towards the water. Ooh.
I tried.
All right, guys.
Are you gonna TPK us right now? Is that what's about to
no,
happen?
it's Talia. Either we have a captain or we don't.
Oh my god.
I was gonna sail the ship.
She slightly shifts a little bit as she begins to stir, just briefly before she begins to lie motionless once again. All right,
I don't know what that means.
Eli,
Not dead yet.
with
Then
your
it means she saved once and she failed twice.
God.
as you lay there, darkness surrounding you on all sides, you hear the sound of your mother's voice calling out towards you. I need you to make
Sad.
I need you to make a death saving throw for me.
So, what does that mean?
It's just a natural. It's just you roll a 20, and if you're above 10, then you succeed. If you're below 10, then you fail.
Okay, so do I have to succeed on all 3?
Yep.
You just roll one
You just
per
won.
round.
Oh yeah, you
round.
do 1 per round. So you have to get.
Okay,
3...
but then I would already know if I fail this one that I'm done.
No.
No.
No, you
you
can
have to-
fail
you have-
3 or
Yeah, you
Need
have to
3
succeed
in a
on
row.
3 before you fail 3.
Oh,
whichever.
okay.
If you roll a natural 20, that's 2 saves. If you roll a natural
Okay.
1, that's 2 fails.
All right. Well, I failed the first one.
Oh my god.
So mark off
No.
one failed death save for me.
does she get her lucky feature on natural ones on a death save?
No.
Ooh.
You have to be conscious for those.
You're definitely not lucky at that point.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. So as
Sorry.
part of the pressure of the gravity begins to disappear around the Kraken Priest. Still some bits whirling around him momentarily. He looks about, taking a scene of the overall battle, and as he does, he takes notice of an unconscious halfling directly behind him.
No.
Mm-mm.
Stop
No.
snatching bodies! Stop it!
He turns with a malicious
No.
grin on his face as he reaches down and grabs the scruff of your friend Eli and holds him up to the sky.
What a piece of shit!
I guess I see him now.
Wow, he's pretty strong.
Oh, there is Eli.
Oh my god.
He calls down to all of you, "Drop your weapons, or this one dies."
I'm already dead, so.
You're unconscious.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I was dead.
Not yet.
Are we
Alcor.
going in round or? Okay.
What would you like to do?
I have no weapons in hand, so I have nothing to drop.
All right.
I will
there
hold
any-
my action.
Okay. Pavo, what would you like to do?
Okay, this is gonna give attack of opportunity here, but now that I see what he's doing, I'm gonna try something stupid here.
Oh my god.
Stupid always works.
All right, Eli, start writing your new character sheet.
Yeah.
I am going to. Well, I don't necessarily need to use the key right now for that. I have 60 feet of movement fly speed, so I'm going to fly straight up at Eli and try to just bum rush, grab him, and fly away with him in hand.
Ooh.
Okay. So, well,
And
first
so-
off, you're going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And I don't think that hits you. 17. Nope, you're okay.
No.
So you're far too quick for the cultist. You rocket up towards the sky, making your way directly towards Kabathi. Kabathi sees you and smiles for a brief moment. Again, a malicious, murderous smile. Reaching down, well, describe how you're going to be trying to retrieve your friend Eli.
Basically like a football tackle. So as I'm flying straight up, I'm just going to try to wrap my arms around his waist and just keep flying straight through him, basically to pull him away from Kabathi.
Okay. I need you to do that. Give me a just straight dex check to see if you do any damage to him as you do it.
Me?
I'm soft and fluffy.
You're coming at you said you're coming at it like a speeding bullet, so
Oh, well, that's true. A dex, okay. It's 9 plus
Like a
5
football,
for 14.
is what he said, but it's
14.
lower than
So,
foot.
as you rocket towards Eli, you catch him with your shoulder, pulling him away from Kabathi's grip. But some damage is taken.
Fucking come on. Okay. Whoa. So,
Alright.
whoa. Okay.
Does that mean I die?
I see this shit happen, and I'm
No.
like, this is. What do you mean, no? If you take damage, that's 2 fails. She already
It's one-
failed one.
It's one fail.
It's one fail.
No? Yeah, it's one fail. It's not two. If
Yeah, but then if I fail the next one,
then
You
you're
don't
dead. Then you're
necessarily.
dead.
You don't necessarily have to do another one.
why? Oh, okay.
Can't do much more metagaming.
So I got an idea here. So anyway,
Okay.
do I roll damage? Do you roll damage? Or does it not matter at this point?
It doesn't really matter at this point. Any
Alright.
even 1 point of damage is an automatic fail.
Okay, so did I succeed? Do I have him?
You do have him, and you are up in the sky, continuing to
Okay.
move upward.
So that's a move action to do that. So I am going to use a key point to do Step of the Wind to dash with him in hand and land him. That gives dashing gives me 120 feet. I'm going to land it behind Ollie.
Okay.
Guys, I'm so anxious.
Oh, I know, it's okay. Imagine being Lazar.
Oh my god! His composure!
Your dog's calm enough for the two of you.
All comes
know,
full
he
circle,
really
baby.
is.
All comes full circle.
Yeah.
All right, so Pavo, I'm assuming that ends your turn.
Bonus action. Yeah, and so I'll just kind of hover over him as a protective stance.
Okay.
Keep any more damage from him. So I'm basically going to shield him by standing over him.
All right. So,
So can I take my action now?
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I damage Eli.
Yeah, I turn around, shoot Eli.
Ladies and gentlemen, the nemesis of the entire campaign.
Revealed.
So it's only my action, right? I cannot take bonus action or anything like that.
No, it's your full turn.
Okay, so I will use my shape shift into my story form, and I will go into the archer.
Okay.
Now, as a bonus action, I will shoot an arrow towards
Okay.
towards the Kraken guy. Never remember
Okay.
his name.
Bathy.
Kabathi.
So, a few of you watching as Pavo lands with Eli, now almost lifeless in his arms. Alcor, turning your gaze towards Kabathi, a look of sheer rage enters into your face. You all watch as the sky itself begins to dim a little, as the light begins to be sucked in towards your companion Alcor. His figure goes completely black for a brief moment, almost turning into that of a silhouette or of a shadow itself. You now watch as starlight seems to pop directly from different places, like staring at Alcor is like staring into the night sky. As he begins to almost rise off the ground inherently in this new form, you watch as a constellation within his chest pattern begins to grow brighter and brighter as lines begin to connect themselves into that of the shape of an arrow. Pulling back and reaching, an ethereal glowing bow and arrow begins to emerge directly from his hands, larger than any bow and arrow you've ever seen before. As he draws back with the bow, a bright shooting light cascades directly out from the bow itself. Alcor, do your thing.
That's a 19 to hit.
Okay. As the bolt or as the beam of light smashes directly into Kabathi, Kabathi begins to let off a massive scream. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That's a 10 radiant damage.
Okay. Why can't I select this? There we go. All right. As the blast hits him, he screams out for just in terms of pain that's riveting over him. As the beam dies down for a brief moment, he stands there, seemingly steaming or smoking from the radiant energy that's just cascaded over him. And as he bends over, you watch as the necklace falls from his neck. The two cultist directly in front of Ollie, of Ollie, and the other standing beside it seemingly begin to writhe in pain for a brief moment as they begin to liquefy, their bodies now melting away into the sands. In a few short moments, nothing is left but a pile of mucus and gore. All right, so that takes us to the top of the round. Alara, what would you like to do?
Is he kneeling, or did he turn into gore, just his minions?
He's down on one knee at this point.
All right. Well, since I can't do anything to help Eli, seeing this happen right in front of me, I will walk through 1, 2, 3 and say, "Hey, you piece of shit," and I'll throw a firebolt at him.
Okay. So, raising your staff again to the sky, immediately, just not even letting it glow to its brightest, you just reach in and pull out the bolt itself in its form, something that you've never done before. As you scream out towards him, raising the bolt to the sky and launching it toward him. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
It's a natural 1.
The bolt just goes directly over his shoulder, unfortunately. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Fuck, no. No.
That says enough. Your bonus action is fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Trix, now in your in your crab form, now kind of teetering amongst the waves of the shoreline, what would you like to do?
So, just to clarify, he is about 20 feet up above the water.
Yep. He's standing on a rock face about 20 feet above you.
Okay, so I am going to crab walk up the thing in front of him.
Okay.
And then use my bonus action to revert back to my regular state. And then use my action to try to kick him off the cliff.
Oh, I love you.
Okay.
Into the water.
So as you make your way up the rock face, you make it up to the top, and seeing Kabathi head down, panting, a little bit of drool coming out of his mouth, mixed with a little bit of blood, as he tries to reach down to grab his necklace directly in front of him. He seems to begin to grasp his fingers around it, almost in a slow motion reaction. And as you do, reverting back to your regular form, you look down upon this withered, pathetic cult leader as you reach back and attempt to kick him off of the rock. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
Okay. That is a whopping 5.
It's
8
attack.
to hit.
8 to hit?
Yeah.
So, you kick him just a bit. He seems to move out of the way for a brief second as he gets kicked back onto his ass at this point. He's now looking up directly at you. Is there something else you'd like to do on your turn?
Is there something I can do? I used my bonus action to move into myself.
Oh, right. That's right. You did. Okay.
So no.
All right. So, Ollie, what would you like to do?
I'd like
Heal
to turn
her.
around and
Damn.
be like,
Sorry.
"Get up, little one. We have more work to do." And then I'll cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. So, kneeling down in a very calming voice, you hear the voice that you've heard many times in your dreams and during your prayers say to you, "It is not the little one's time. I will grant you this. And as you lay your hand over top of it, you feel the blessing of Gibble as it courses through you, feeling a warmth glow around your holy symbol. And as you do, the light from your hand begins to emanate over Eli's chest. There's a brief moment before Eli breathes a bit of life. So you no longer have to make any death saving throws, Eli. You've got 0 hit points still, but you are stabilized.
Fantastic. Holy shit.
So he's still unconscious then.
He's technically still unconscious at the moment. The Kraken Priest looks up towards Trix and says, "You don't understand. The king from the jungle, he'll come for all of us. He'll destroy all of us if his army is not made. Join me. We can rule the seas together."
Oh my god.
So no jungles in the sea. Damn it.
Trix, do you have a response?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure if I had to wait till my turn. I just say, fuck you.
Wow. Dramatic.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
he almost killed my friend.
It's
Standing,
just such a casual fuck you. That's all. It's just like, fuck you.
standing
Like he
over
cut you
over
off
top
in
of him,
traffic.
you spout the profanities down towards him. Alcor, still in your starry form. What would you like to do?
I will cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Okay, so as you as the no longer necessarily needing your spell focus for a brief moment, as you can instinctively see the stars in your mind, you reach out, putting the pieces together, and as you do, a much larger guiding bolt begins to appear directly in your hands. Reaching back, you toss it towards the cliff or the rock face. Go ahead and make an attack for me.
That's oops. That's 25 to hit.
25 absolutely hits. Trix, you you feel this almost electricity pass by you like a static shock as a bolt of light once again smashes directly into Kabathi.
So that's 22 damage.
All right. The bolt hits him directly in the side of his face. His eyes kind of roll back for a brief moment into his head. As the radiant damage begins to almost pierce directly out of his body, breaking cracks down amongst his body, as little bits begin to glow through the cracks, and as the cracks begin to get wider and wider and wider, Trix, you have to almost shield your eyes from the vast glow that's emanating from the Kraken Priest. He lets out one last scream, "No!" as he bursts directly from his chest, a bolt of radiant damage flying, escaping directly from his chest. And as the light begins to dim down, you look down and can see nothing but the exposed ribcage of Lord Kabathi, the now dead Kraken Priest.
Nice, Alcor.
Biggest glow up
Right.
of 2020.
So,
Holy jeez. Is Talia dead?
I will use my bonus action to shoot my arrow at Sky.
looking over, you no longer see Sky there.
And I would shoot my arrow in the sky.
As a show of victory, you shoot your last arrow up into your sky before the starry form dies down once again.
So looking around, Sky is completely gone.
Make a perception check for me.
22.
22. Looking around, you no longer see her, but you do see Prince leading directly down into the water and then vanish amongst the waves.
Like the singer?
Yes, exactly like the singer. Breathing a sigh of relief, you all take a moment to sit back before realizing that Talia is still unconscious on the ground.
I would, or Ollie, do you got this, Ollie?
Yeah, but first I'm gonna use my cure wounds on Eli.
Okay,
Okay.
well then,
Thank you.
well what's the casting time on that, Ollie?
Casting time.
One action.
It's
It's
instant.
one action. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're not still in battle, are we?
No, as Lord Kabathi bursts from the chest, a glow of light springs up into the sky, parting the clouds themselves, dissipating the dark gray storm clouds that once resided overhead. The pixies now seemingly creating their dance once again amongst, as joy cries out from all of them. Dendar, you look back to see that he seems to be defeating one last pirate as the rest begin to run. Some of them begin to run back through the cove entrance. A few kind of look around, confused, not sure as to what exactly is happening. It seems as though the day has been won.
Woo!
Dendar's done fighting his pirates.
Yeah,
All right.
he's simply just in typical Dendar fashion, just basically muddling one into juice, saying, "Hang on, I think this one's still moving."
That's so
Alright.
gross.
Food is still twitching.
My cure wounds on Eli is 10, and I'm gonna run over to Talia and also cast cure wounds on.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Okay.
Welcome back, Eli. We almost lost you.
Holy jeez. What the
I'm
hell
glad you're-
happened?
You got rocked.
Whew. So
And
was he
Talia
dead?
only gets 6 health.
Yes, we hit one.
Fantastic. Where's Talia?
Looking over you, sitting up, you're still pretty sore from the overall battle, Eli. But you can see that Ollie is now getting Talia back up in an upright sitting position.
Oh, fantastic. So we're all good. We can get out of here.
Yeah. Is the necklace on the rock or did it explode with him?
Looking down, you do see the necklace on the ground.
Oh yeah, am I
From-
still like a fish metal person?
1 second, Ollie. So,
Sorry.
Trix, as you reach down, you pick up the necklace, now inspecting it a little closer. It's strange. It seems like it's a bit of a triangle with the upper edge to be rounded off, like it's 1/4 of a piece of something. Looking at the markings on the medallion, you see strange markings that the only time you've ever seen markings similar to this is when you've seen drawings of someone that is depicting the landscape from a bird's eye view, similar to that of a map.
Okay, and it's not like glowing or anything anymore.
It's no longer glowing. Nope.
All right, I'll take it then.
Okay. You can go ahead and add Kabathi's necklace to your inventory. I'll send you the details. Well, we'll wait until you can figure out what's going on with the staff before I send that over to you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Okay.
Staff of flowers.
May not well with this fight.
So, having won the day and having collected your breath, what would you all like to do?
Where are the others? Granny May, Rainer.
Anybody who's still trapped or in cages, want to release them?
From what you remember, that you were the only ones who were brought down to the ritual site for the morning ritual. Everybody else was left back at the encampment.
So we should probably head back to the encampment and free everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Talia with us.
Yes.
Okay.
And rest a bit.
Yeah.
As you all begin to make your way back to the encampment, it doesn't take long for you to reach the entrance. As you do, you take notice of everybody now looking directly at you from the cages, as cheers and applause rings out throughout the entire encampment. Now seeing you all as the true heroes of Survivor Island. A few pirates kind of draw their swords, looking back at one another, and as they do, Talia steps forward and says, "Enough! Put your swords away. These are allies now. They freed us from Kabathi's agreement. We will take them with us, as we have a debt to them." The pirates kind of look at each other and, well, if Talia says so, they put their swords away.
Okay.
Oops.
Did they release everyone in the cages?
You spend a few moments and do just that, releasing everybody from their cages. Granny May runs over and gives you all a big hug individually. Eli, she looks down at you and she says, "My brave little man," and grabs you by the face and plants a big one on you. You not sure how to take it. You just kind of smile back at her for a brief moment. Smelty kind of looking over his shoulder with a little bit of a cock eye.
I think that was Eli's first kiss, maybe. Oh, God.
Rainer
yeah.
hobbles up to you all saying, "Not bad, kids. Not bad. You did pretty well. Even you there, Sparkles. You did all right."
Am I Sparkles?
It's you or Trix, I'm forgetting.
Who's Sparkles?
Tricks.
Me? And also, am I
Tricks.
still wearing my sparkly dress? I guess. Yeah. Didn't do it anyways.
I don't know if Ollie took off the dancing hat.
No,
Yeah,
it's
this all
off.
happened. That was
Oh,
like
it's
last
off.
night. That was
Yeah.
no 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were kidnapped. So yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. I did that whole battle in a sparkly dress.
You sure did. You
I
sure
love
did.
it.
What about the girl that they were gonna kill? The one that we found with Rainer?
The young girl.
Yeah.
She's still with Granny May. She seems a lot more, a lot less worried or scared at this point.
Oh, as we're at the encampment, I will check my burn or whatever happened to me in the water.
Okay. Finding a little bit of a privacy, looking down at your chest through your shirt, you can see that most of your skin on your chest is now covered in gray scales.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys see this?
Am
No.
I still scaled?
Ollie, you
Okay.
are also
Okay.
still scaled.
Oh no.
Yeah, but did I see him, like, I don't know, walk away and open his shirt and look at his chest?
Make
Like-
a perception check for me.
Like, that seems fairly obvious.
There's a lot going on. There's
Oh my
people wanting
God.
to come up, talk to you, have thank you for everything that you've done.
It's an 11.
11. You didn't see Alcor sneak away for just that brief moment.
Of fucking course. Okay.
Can I go up to Granny May and be like, Granny May, have you ever seen something like this before?
She looks down at your hand and says, "Oh, you poor dear. I've seen something similar to this, but not this exactly. I'm afraid you might have been cursed.
Great.
Cursed.
There is one spell that I know of that might be able to help you, but it's far too powerful for me. You'll have to
Is
find...
there anyone you know?
There may be someone in Trellis for you that might be able to help. You'll need someone
Trellis.
of extreme power, though.
In Trells, where's Trells?
Trellis, it's the main city in the southern district of Qatar.
Alright.
Talia walks up and says, Trellis, I believe that's where we agreed for me to take you.
That is very convenient.
Yeah.
And you'll take anybody from this island who wishes to leave too, correct?
Of course, that was the deal.
So when do we leave?
Well, we have a few things we want to load up on our ship, but we can leave within the hour.
Did we rest first, though? Anyone else nervous about leaving on a ship?
Yeah.
Half dead? I don't know.
I
Yeah.
mean, we could
don't
probably
know.
take a long rest on the ship.
Yeah, we'll just sleep on a boat.
I don't know. The last time we were on a boat, it wasn't very
Yeah.
relaxing.
We ended up here.
Exactly.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, if there's no real big hurry now because there's no threats, they can prepare the ship and we can leave first thing in the morning.
I would love a
Yeah.
rest.
I think that's the safest bet.
Can we just go on the ship right now as they're loading it?
So they don't leave without us.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
To-
it'll be docked.
for the long rest, you don't necessarily have to sleep. You just need 8 hours of basically uninterrupted time of just downtime.
Right.
Oh, before we do that, I want to go over to the beach and make sure I have all my stuff, like my bottle. I wasn't sure if all of that stuff.
Oh yeah, no,
got
you guys
stuck there because I turned
definitely
into a crab.
you guys definitely picked up everything along the way.
Hmm. So, is everybody coming? Is Dendar here?
Dendar's with you as well as the pixies are all there as well.
Nice.
Turn to
as
the
you,
pixies and tell
um,
them that their island is now back theirs again.
We thank you, warriors. You've done a tremendous thing for us. Yeah, our property value will be sky high now that we got those stupid pirates and cult members off. Can make a pretty penny, maybe a resort or something like that one day.
I have a feeling you're going to be very bored now that the pirates are going to be gone.
He has to go
Well.
find his lady friend.
I
Yeah.
hope he has another hobby other than putting parrots into the water.
I've always wanted to join the bridge trolls. Maybe they'll let me in now. Seems like a lucrative career around here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have experience as a bridge troll, actually.
I know that's a lie, but we'll go with it
You
this time.
do? You do?
I'm not that stupid.
I don't know. You seemed like I convinced you before.
Me? No. You convinced Terry. I'm Dendar.
I know you're Dendar.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I love Dendar.
Dendar, I'm a bit surprised. Now with all the pirates and all the commotion kind of leaving your island, wouldn't you be more excited about coming with us and perhaps finding more battles to take part in?
No. I've had my fill of battles in my day. I was from the mainland. A lot of my tribe members still reside there.
What about your girlfriend who wants to move in? You think you're gonna go for it, or look for something so you can breathe underwater?
It's complicated.
I know. I'm just trying to help you work it out. That's all.
You should go for it, Dendar. I learned today that life is too short.
You guys think so?
Eli. Yes.
Totally, Dendar.
I mean, Terry and his wife keep bugging me about coming over for dinner. It'd be nice to have her there, so I wouldn't have to make all the conversation myself.
On the mainland, did you leave your tribe on good terms?
Yeah. They told me that I should retire. So I did.
Do you have some type of token that will represent you so that we run into your tribe, that we can use that to have them greet us with open arms, hopefully?
Well, with all the enemies gone, I guess I don't need this anymore. And he takes from his back his great axe and hands it to you.
Ooh.
Awesome. Anybody else can use this?
Nope.
No.
Well, then I'll do it for a keepsake.
Maybe Ollie. Ollie looks
I
big and strong.
don't think I'd be able to use my shield.
A great it? No, it's too bad.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
take it. No, I'm joking.
Well, we can use it as a symbol if we ever do run into his tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
I'm
so
sure
much.
they'd recognize it. Much obliged. Not a
It's been
problem.
an honor and a pleasure to fight alongside you.
You as well. With that said, I'm gonna go. You guys have a nice day, all right?
I
Are you
don't
sure you don't
Feel
want to
about-
keep your axe? I feel so bad. We're taking his axe and none of us can use it.
It don't
I
matter.
I know. Does he?
No
Do you have
offense.
anything?
I can
Sam?
practice.
I'm a way better fighter than all of you combined. I could probably kill the entire group with my bare hands.
It's probably true.
I'm okay for now. Worst case scenario, I can probably make a new one.
Okay.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
I feel better too.
All right. You
Bye,
guys
Dendar.
have a nice day. It was nice
I'll do
knowing
a
you.
twirl.
If you ever find yourself on this island again, maybe stop and say hi. I might be around.
Aww.
It's been an honor, Dendar.
He turns his back to the group, and you see him fidget with his belt for a brief moment before he transforms back into the hawk. And as it circles high up into the sky above you all, he lets off one last cry before disappearing within the treetop canopies.
Bye, Dendar.
I guess if you're all leaving, the pixies once again owe you a great gratitude. Not only is the island safe once more, there might be welcome people to it once again, now that the cult is gone. I believe we might be able to offer one last blessing.
I love blessings.
And as they do, the fairies, now all of them, a giant flock, far many more than what you had seen before, begin to dance high above your heads once more. And as the flakes of light begin to cascade down onto your skin, you feel the revigoration, the energy completely pass through you again, once again, giving you a jolt of life far greater than any you had felt before. And as they complete their dance, most of them fly off once again into the sky, with the elder and the small pink one taking one last look to say goodbye as they wave, and then make their way into the trees.
Yay.
Looking back, you now see the last of the remainders of the cove getting onto the ship as Smeltsy yells to you all, "So you guys coming or what?"
Going.
All right. So,
Wait, did we get all our belongings from the tent before we went out to stop Sky? I'm assuming we did, right?
I had
Yep.
everything.
yeah, you guys had everything.
Okay.
Where's
So,
Plum Plum?
Good question. Plum isn't
He
always
ran
doing
off.
his own
He's
stuff.
free. He's home. He's having a joyful life.
he last time you saw him was back at the cove during the party.
Oh my god, we left him?
This is his home.
We
It's okay.
got captured.
Okay.
You mean, oh no, it didn't get captured with us? So sad.
Okay. I just want to make sure he's okay after I kicked him in the face.
He's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
He'll
is his
heal.
home. He survived all this time without us. He'll be completely fine from here
Okay.
on out.
All
All
right.
right. Let's not let this conversation drag on.
Okay, Ollie.
All right. So that's -1 level for Ollie.
Yeah.
As you all make your way towards the ship, entering from the plank that leads towards it, the plank is pulled up, the sails are pulled forward as the wind begins to pass into the sails as you finally make your journey away from Survivor's Island onto who knows where.
Finally.
Sorry.
And at the front of the ship with my wings out.
Pavo, I can fly! I can fly, Pavo, I can fly!
I come up behind you and just like grab
King of the world!
So, I think that's a good place to stop for the evening. Yes, you all do level up to level 3.
Yay!
Woo!
So, you guys can go ahead and adjust your stats accordingly during our off time. Thank you all for watching and hanging in there with us. Saw a couple follows as we were playing, so thank you very much for that. Across the stream, stayed with us the entire time. We thank you for all of the support. It is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, and that concludes our first chapter of the campaign.
We survived.
Well done. You all survived.
Almost.
For now.
Barely.
For now.
Hey, we got your back, Eli.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god, I was stressing.
I could tell.
I was stressing.
I was blessing.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. You were. All right. Well, thank you once again, everybody, for watching. Just a quick reminder that this is going to be our last campaign session for the year. We'll be back early January. I believe January 5th is our first day back. We are having our Christmas special coming up on Saturday this week. We're going to be having a few of our cast members join, a few guest members that are going to be joining from the community. It should be a good time. It's going to be Christmas themed. It's going to be ridiculous. I had a lot of fun planning it, so we'll hopefully you can join us then. And I believe that world building, so this adventure trek continues in January. Yep, we are absolutely continuing this in January. It's going to be the same adventurers, same party. We're going level 20, baby. It's level 20 or bust. That's where we're going.
It was almost bust tonight.
Yeah,
almost
I
bust
know.
tonight. It
Or
was pretty
5
close.
characters on
It
the
was pretty
progress to
close.
level 20.
Yeah. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean these characters are gonna make to level 20. I'm running a campaign that will take someone to level 20.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
See who
crossed.
the final
yeah,
survivor
exactly.
is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Dendar.
Dendar.
Yeah, really. It's gonna
Yeah.
be Plum Plum. Plum Plum is gonna be the survivor the entire time. So with that said, so yeah, Saturday we're doing the mini campaign or the we're going to do the Christmas stream. That Sunday morning, we're not going to be doing world building because I'm going to be doing another podcast session. I think we're going to be doing that live streamed as well, which we'll probably host on our channel. So if you kind of want to come hear me talk about D&D for a while, I'll just come check it out on this channel. It's with D&D
newbies.
D&D newbies is the group that we're going to be doing it with, but we'll host it on this channel, so you can come check it out if you want to check that out. But yeah, I don't think is there anything else that the lovely players would love to say before we sign off?
Feliz Navidad.
Thanks for coming on this journey with us. Oh my God, 10 episodes. Woo!
We did well.
See you in the
We
new
did well.
year.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, see you 2021.
Yeah.
fingers crossed, guys.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. I make it there. Don't jinx it just yet.
Mhm.
All right. Well, so in that case, thank you once again, everyone, for watching. We love everyone, all of you, for all the continued support. And one last time for the year, just remember out there, adventurers, you got to be careful. You can trip. See you next year, guys. Take care.